Now, last night on Primetime News, News First exposed the risk of a certain construction having on Sri Lankan adventure sports in Kitulgala. Tonight's News First takes an in-depth look on this construction site and what outcome it may have for the natural beauty of this scenic environment and whitewater rafting.
Construction has already commenced for a proposed hydropower plant damming the Kelani River in Polpitiya, not very far from the tourism hotspot of Kitulgala. The proposed power plant is named as the Broadlands Power Plant. The Whitewater Rafting Association of Sri Lanka points out that after the construction of this power plant, the rapid flow of water which keeps whitewater rafting one of the most engaging water sporting activities in the island will see a natural death.
The reason for this is because the rapid flow of water required for whitewater rafting will be diverted for the use of the Ceylon Electricity Board to generate hydropower. This results in a rapid reduction in the water levels of this river.
The construction should be reconsidered. A cry of those engaged in the industry flows down the rapids of the Kelani River with no heed and reservations.
We are asking simply that a professional environmental survey and checking in with all the stakeholders that are here, that includes the rickshaw drivers and our chicken guy and our bread guy, that we really understand the impact that damming this river is going to have, running it dry for the birds, for the people, or the fish, for the bathers from Adams Peak that will be down there tonight. We do not know what we're going to lose until it's gone.
There is a competing interest between the Broadland water hydro project and the whitewater rafting people in Kitulgala. So basically, I am, as the Minister of Tourism, I'm caught in between the two because as a MP for Nuwara, I actually want, because economic interests are for the people of Nuwara if the Broadland project is implemented. But as Minister of Tourism, I see the value of whitewater rafting. So I have to initiate a dialogue with the Power and Energy Ministry to come to a reasonable settlement where the whitewater rafters can also do their work, because as a Minister of Tourism, I see the value of that. And I actually want to encourage whitewater rafting tourism into Sri Lanka.
The Newsfirst team made its way to Polpitiya, where the proposed hydropower plant project is underway, in a bid to experience firsthand the reality of the construction. However, our efforts were washed away down the river when we were denied access to the site by a Chinese company which claimed to be heading the construction. River water that is retained by the dam under construction in Polpitiya is to be moved through the tunnel to generate electricity, and the excess water is to be released to the Kataran Oya. 35 megawatts of electricity is expected to be generated through this project. Those engaged in the river rafting trade are not the only ones affected by this construction. Now, because of this power plant, the locals in the areas are facing many hardships, including cracks and earth slips in the vicinity of their houses.
උඩින් අපේ ගෙවල් තියෙන. එහා පැත්ත පේනවා පිටියේ මෙහෙම පිට මුල්ලෙන් බලපුවා. මේ ජනතාවගේ සල්ලි තමයි මේ කට්ටිය තමන්ගේ සුඛ විහරණය සඳහා පුද්ගලිකව යොදවන්නේ. ප්‍රේමදාස මහත්තයා රජයෙන් කරලා දුන්නේ. දැන් මේ සම්පූර්ණ කැඩිලා තියෙනවා. ගල් ගෙඩි විශ් වෙනවා. මේවා බලදාරින්ට කිව්වම ඒගොල්ලෝ ෆොටෝ ගහ ගන්නවා. ඒ ගල් ගෙඩිය ගන්නවා, සාක්කුවේ දා ගන්නවා, ගෙනිලා ඔරේම ගංගාකට දානවා. මැනේජර් තමයි ඩ්‍රයිවර්. ඩ්‍රයිවර්ට ඕනේ විදිහට තමයි මේක වෙන්නේ. ඔය මේන් ටනල් එක පටන් ගත්ත වෙලාවේ මීටර 20ක් විතර වගේ මං හිතන්නේ ආවට පස්සේ එකපාරට නැවැත්තුවා. මොකද ලොකු ජල කඳක් ආවා ටනල් එක ASCII. මම යන මාස 10ක විතර වයින් කට්ටිය රොක් වෙලා ගියත් ඔක්කොම ඉදි ඩෑම් එකේ. උදේට වග කියන්න වඳුරේ ගිරිලා වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි මින් පාසේ ඡන්ද දෙන්නේ නැහැ කිසි කෙනෙකුට. අපේ මේවට උත්තර අපිට හරියට හම්බුනේ නැත්තම්.
දිවා කාලයේදී අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සඳහා.
We expect to release water during the day for these sporting activities. Therefore, there will be no obstruction to the sporting activities. The area where there are rock obstructions, the project will facilitate the removal of those rock. Therefore, apart from the 3.5 kilometer area, another area will be opened for the sport.
පහ වෙනකොට තවත් එවැනිම කොටසක් අලුතෙන් විවෘත වෙනවා ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු කිරීම සඳහා.